Good morning, dear students. Welcome to Rishikul Online School. Let's continue chapter 9 of history where we are discussing about developments of regional cultures. Dear students, in previous module we have discussed about the development of paintings and music in medieval period. And in this module, we shall study about the development of different forms of dance, religious traditions, and about the Rajputs. So let's begin with the discussion on dance. Dear students, the development of regional cultures also included a variety of regional dance forms. Each region of India slowly evolved its own dance forms. Most classical dances began in temples where they were performed as an act of devotion. Dear students, there are six forms of Indian classical dance such as Kathak, Bharatanatyam, Kathakali, Odissi, Kuchipudi, and Manipuri. The oldest Indian classical dance form is Bharatanatyam. It evolved in South India, especially in Tamil Nadu. Kathak is an important dance form of northern India. Dear students, the term Kathak is derived from Katha, meaning a story. In fact, it traces its origin to Kathakars or storytellers who were attached to temples. The dance form tells a story with the help of music, steps, and expressions, initially performed in the temples. It was later introduced in Mughal courts. Dear students, the Mughal emperors and their nobles and courtiers of Rajasthan were the major patrons of Kathak. Under their patronage, several schools or gharanas of Kathak developed. The important gharanas among them were the Jaipur, the Banaras, and the Lucknow gharanas. Now we will talk about the religious and other traditions. Dear students, as the temple gained in importance as a center of pilgrimage, its authority in social and political matters also increased. All those who conquered Orissa, such as the Mughals, the Marathas, and the English East India Company, attempted to gain control over the temple. They felt that this would make their rule acceptable to the local people. So they wanted to control the temple of Jagannath at Puri, which was the famous temple at this time. Dear students, Jagannath literally means Lord of the world. It is one of the names of Lord Vishnu. The local tribal people make a wooden images of the deity. Some scholars believe that Lord Jagannath was the originally a tribal deity, tribal god. Some customs that were followed in the worship of the deity are also of tribal nature. Dear students, in 12th century AD, Anantvarman, a ruler of the Ganga dynasty, erected a temple for Purushottam Jagannath at Puri. The rulers considered themselves as the representatives of God. Ananga Bhima III dedicated his temple to the deity and considered himself as the deputy of the god. Dear students, there are three images deities, namely Jagannath, Subhadra, and Balbhadra, in the Jagannath temple at Puri. Now we will talk about Rajput traditions of heroism. Dear students, in medieval period, most of the present day state of Rajasthan was ruled by different Rajput families. The Rajputs belonged to martial races and were very brave. They took pride in their own cultural identity. Not only this, the Rajputs called themselves a warrior class but easily recognized the supremacy of the Mughal emperors. Dear students, the Rajputs also preserved the memories of their heroes to inspire others to follow their examples. The women were, of course, the cause of conflict as men fought with one another to win their favor. To protect their honor, Rajput women were also depicted following their husbands on the pyre. This practice came to be called as sati, or self-immolation of widows on the pyre of their husbands who died while fighting a battle. So, dear students, these women who sacrificed their lives were depicted as great heroines. The Rajput culture has also been enriched by these heroic deeds of both men and women. The stories of bravery also attracted ordinary people. So, dear students, that was all about this module. We shall continue this chapter in next module. Thank you.